Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dami. I'm a makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria. In this video, I'm going to show you how I turned this beautiful model into a Yoruba bride. First, I'm going to cleanse her face. I'm using this micellar water from Zaron Cosmetics. This is going to help to remove excess dirt and oil from her skin. I'm using Q-tips to remove dirt from the corners of her eyes. I'm hydrating her lips with a lip balm. Next, I'm using the Badescu spray and I'm just going to spray that all over her face and wait for it to dry before I go in with the next product. Next, I'm using this hydrating sheet mask. This is going to help hydrate her skin and it's going to add brightness to her skin. Skin hydration or the lack of it really impacts how nourished or dull your skin looks. A well-hydrated skin will always look healthy and nourished, and because she's a bride, that is exactly what we're going for. I'm just going to let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes depending on how much time you have. This process is also very relaxing for the bride. Now I'm applying the Charms Glow Body Butter. Using this product depends on what style of outfit your bride is wearing. If her chest and neck area is going to be covered, then you can skip this step. I'm taking off the mask and you can see how hydrated her skin looks. It looks like she's glowing from within. I'm using a brush to blend the product into her skin. When you're prepping your skin, it's very important that you let one product sink into the skin before you go in with the next. Next, I'm using the Cosrx Power Essence. This gives the skin a natural glow. I'm applying the Omaricode moisturizer. I'm going to apply this moisturizer all over her face, and I'm also going to apply this under her eyes. I'm applying the Embryollise moisturizer. I'm applying the Mehron skin prep. I'm going to be applying this with a brush and I'm going to use my fingers to massage it into her skin. It's very important that you wash and sanitize your hands before you start your client's makeup. Next, I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm applying this all over her face except under the eyes. A primer can clog the pores under the eyes, so it's better to use an under eye primer for that. I'm applying the Becca Primer on her eyebrows and her T-zone. Next, I'm using the RCMA translucent powder and I'm applying this with a beauty blender. This step is perfect for oily or combination skin. It helps the makeup last longer. The trick is not to apply a lot, just use the beauty blender to press the product into the skin. I'm using the Silhouette spray by Mismetic to set all that skin prep. Skin prep is very important, especially for brides because they wear the makeup for over 12 hours. I'm trying to get a foundation shade. I'm just swatching a couple of shades very close to her jawline till I get the perfect one. I'm mixing the Maybelline Superstay and Becharm foundation. I like to apply my foundation from the jawline so that in case I have mismatched her, I can quickly correct it. Please always blend your foundation under the jaw. Do not forget that area so it does not look like she's wearing a mask. The nose is the last part that I apply foundation. That's because I don't like too much product on the nose, so I just go in with the rest of the product that I have on my brush or my beauty blender. I'm applying the Kiss Beauty spray and I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend the foundation properly. You can either use the foundation brush or a beauty blender. I just like to use both. For highlight, I'm applying the Kevin Concealer in SX11. For this look, I want a highlight to really pop, so I'm going to be a little extra with the concealer. As makeup artists, we always work with the client's brief. It's very important that you understand the type of bride that you're working on. You have to understand the personality. It's better for you to ask questions. Some clients are very specific about how they want to look on their big day, while some will just tell you to do your thing. It's very important that you know the kind of clients that you're working on so that you don't go through unnecessary stress. I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend the highlighted areas. The concealer is well blended, but I'm feeling a little extra today, so I'm going to use the Tarte concealer in the shade Fair. I'm applying this in the corner of our eyes. I'm blending that properly. Makeup is an art and blending is very, very important. So please make sure you take your time when you're blending. You want to make sure that you blend properly so that there are no harsh lines. Now I'm setting under the eyes with Sephora Powder. I can't remember what shade this is. The trick is to blend the under eye and set immediately. I'm using the same powder to set all the highlighted areas. I'm using another shade of the Sephora powder to blend all over our face. I think this is the shade 60. I'm contouring our nose with the V Beauty powder palette. I'm using the Mercier translucent powder to bake and sculpt her nose. I'm using a spoolie to remove product from the brow. I'm using the Browmatic Brow Gel. This is going to help our hair stay in place. I'm outlining the brows with the Eversheen black pencil. You want to make sure that your brow pencil is very, very sharp so that your line can be very precise. And when you're using a black pencil to outline, you have to be very light-handed. I'm using Marlbrook pencil to fill in the brows. I'm creating hair-like strokes with the pencil. I'm using 2 shades of concealer to highlight the brows. I'm going to use the darker one at the tail of the brow so that it blends into the foundation. I'm blending the concealer with a blending brush. It's best to leave your concealer for like a minute before you blend so that it gives you full coverage, but I realized that you can't do that with all concealers, so you have to understand the type of concealer that you have. We're going to take a quick break from makeup to tie her Gele. Today I'm working with one of my favorite Gele stylists. His name is Ezekiel. I'm going to leave a link to his Instagram in the description. Please check him out. He's amazing. I'm blending the concealer on her eyelid. Now I'm applying the benign clown white and I'm going to blend that properly. It is very important that you create a very smooth base for your eyeshadow. I'm using the brown shade from the V Beauty powder palette as my transition color. I'm using a darker brown from the Morphe eyeshadow palette to smoke out the outer corner of our eyes. When it comes to eyeshadow, the secret is just to blend properly. Once you know how to blend, you can already do eyeshadow. I'm using this light brown from the same palette as my main color. I'm using a black eyeshadow to smoke out the outer corner of our eyes. When I'm working with black eyeshadows, I'm always very careful. I take it a little at a time. When applying your eyeshadows, in fact, when applying makeup in general, it's always better to start with a little. You can always add more if you wish. I'm setting the concealer on the brow bone with a light shade of powder from the V Beauty powder palette. I'm blending the harsh lines with a clean blending brush. I'm going to apply pigment on the eyes. I'm using the e.l.f. glitter primer and I'm going to be applying the luster pigment. I'll leave the shade in the description bar below. I'm applying silver glitters on the inner corner of our eyes. I'm lining our eyes with the Beauty Line by DD pen liner. I'm blending out the liner with a black eyeshadow. I'm lining our eyes with a Marlboro black pencil. I'm smoking our under eye with a dark brown shade from the Morphe palette. I'm using a brush to dust off the pigment fallout. I'm applying the cream blush from the Tehila Cosmetics palette. I'm pressing the powder into her skin and now I'm going to apply the Silhouette Spray by Cosmetics. I'm using the beauty blender to press the spray into her skin. I'm applying MAC Gold Deposit Highlighter. Please take your time to blend your highlighter properly. I'm going to switch to a smaller brush for the nose just so that I have more control. For extra glow, I'm going in with the Nuban Beauty highlighter and I'm just going to blend that properly. I already moisturized her lips. Now I'm lining her lips with the dark brown shade in the Eye Magic Lip Palette. The same way that you take your time when you're drawing your brows is the same way that you should take your time when you're outlining your lips. Just make sure that your lines are very straight and precise. I'm going in with this lip stain from Jordana. I'm going to leave the exact shade in the description. I can't remember. I'm just using a blending brush to blend that into the brown. I'm applying this pink shade from Jordana. I'm using a blending brush to blend properly. Please make sure that there are no harsh lines. Blend, 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 blend your lip stain. I'm applying Ava lip stain in number 35. This is one of my favorite shades from this brand. I'm using a clean blending brush to blend the lips. I'm applying the dark brown shade from the Eye Magic Lip Palette. I'm just using it to line the lips again. I'm applying a clear gloss from Classic. For lashes, I'm using one of the lashes in the Cosmetics Bridal set. I always use lanol glue for my lashes. I've tried other brands, but this is the only thing that has been working for me. And I make sure that I place the false lashes directly on top of a natural lashes. I'm applying the Wink Beauty mascara. I'm using this to blend the natural lashes with the false lashes. I never skip this step. I'm applying the Hegai&Esther brow gel in the shade Nubia. I'm just going to apply this on the tail of our brows. This Hegai&Esther brow gel is the bomb. I'm using Davy's pencil to create hair-like strokes. We're finishing up the look, so this is the part where you kind of like reapply everything that we've applied earlier, just to make sure that everything is well blended. So I'm going to be blending the eyeshadows. I'm going to be reapplying my nose contour. I'm going to be reapplying my blush, my cheek contour. I'm pretty much just making sure that all the details of my makeup is intact. Please make sure that you blend properly. Pay attention to every detail of your makeup, and when you're satisfied, you spray. So I'm going to be spraying her face with the Skin the Nivea makeup finish spray. This is the bridal spray. Next, I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. Remember that this is a bridal glam, so you want to make sure that you set the face properly. Now I'm applying the So Pro Silite spray. I'm applying the Wink Beauty mascara on her bottom lashes. This step is also very important. Then I'm going to use a tweezer to press our lashes together. I always do this step because it gives the bottom lashes like a false lash effect. I'm applying the Beautyland by DD liquid eyeliner. I'm applying more pigment to our eyes. This is the finished look. Please let me know what you think about this look in the comment section, and please do not forget to like this video by giving this video a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you for watching. See you guys in my next video.